Welcome to NFL Primetime, presented by Jameson, the unofficial drink of game day.
Welcome to week 2 of NFL Primetime. Chris Berman, Booger McFarland, and I know it's still summertime. And by the way, Happy New Year to those who are celebrating. But I know it's summertime. We got a long way to go. But interesting to see some of the biggest teams, especially in the AFC, come out of the gates 0-1.
0-1.
Should we be worried?
Yeah, if they go 0-2, we definitely need to be worried. You know what the rules say, but 0-1, not quite worried yet.
Yeah, but I mean, here we are, the teams with the best records, and that would be Cincinnati, that would be the Buffalo Bills, and the defending Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. All got off on the wrong foot. Just so you know, 0-2 starts, win the Super Bowl. Dallas in 93, but Emmett held out 2 games.
Yeah.
New England in 0-1. But Tom Brady didn't replace the injured Drew Bledsoe till the end of game 2. And then the 0-7 Giants, I don't want to call them miracle Giants, but that's the only time you win the Super Bowl if you start 0-2. Keep that in your back pocket.
Yes.
As the champion Chiefs played the Jags in the heat in Jacksonville. Remember, these teams met in the playoffs last year, 2 very good friends. Obviously, Doug Peterson coached for years under Andy Reid. And 2 good friends back for the Chiefs. Travis Kelce from injury, and that's Chris Jones on the right. Contract settled. Patrick Mahomes looking for a receiver. Donovan Smith, even when he doesn't get flagged for right, there's a flag. It wasn't the right formation.
Not quite the ideal receiver.
So Chiefs offense starting slowly. Remember, they were out of sync in the loss to Detroit. Richie James, fumble. Special teams gaffe against Detroit. Remember, they gave up a gamble by Detroit, and now Tim Jones recovers the ball. Field goal, 3-0. Give KC defense credit. Held them to a field goal. Justin Watson, complete from Mahomes, but he fumbles. And the Jags, what's going on?
Jacksonville had every opportunity early with the muff punt and the fumble.
Another turnover. Trevor Lawrence, Jamal Agnew, and he botches it behind the line and recovered by the Chiefs. So Chiefs defense doing their part.
Ball behind the line of scrimmage was a fumble, boom.
Yep, Mahomes to Watson. But Cisco Kid was a friend of mine. Andre Cisco with the pick.
Yeah, 3 turnovers early on by the Chiefs. Could Jacksonville capitalize?
Under 5 minutes to go in the half. Jags lead 3-0, 4th and 5. Jones, he's back. Chris Jones sacks Trevor Lawrence.
And they missed him, boom.
Yep, and now Mahomes to Sky Moore. Hey, everybody holding on. And it's 7-6 Chiefs at the half. In the heat. Did I say heat? Look at it. Almost $120 down there.
That's a little warm.
A tad. Even for you Floridians. Even for you Louisianans. Meanwhile, Mahomes to Watson, 34-yard gain. It's like, can we do something? And they are. 3rd and 3 at the 9. Mahomes rolling. Hello, Travis Kelce. You're back. And he punts it. His leg looked good on the punt.
Look good. Mahomes rolled right. Kelce went left. Easy touchdown.
14-6. Now it's 17-9 Kansas City. Jones, another sack of Lawrence. Chiefs had 5. He had 2 of them.
Looked like he had fresh legs, boom.
Very fresh. Jags 4th and goal at the 16. Lawrence to Calvin Ridley. That's passed. They take another look. Feet just out of bounds. Red zone passing Lawrence 0 for 7.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence just a little bit late, allowed Ridley to drift too far out of bounds.
I mean, look, it's still a 1-score game, 17-9, 2 minutes to go. And the Chiefs, for a play that looked like it was trouble, Sky Moore is open, 54-yard gain. So the Chiefs killed the last 4 and change on the clock. Again, it would not go down, and 2 friends shake hands, as we told you. It would not go down as an artistic win for the Kansas City Chiefs, but it's a win. So the Chiefs and the Jags are even at 1-1. Afterwards, Jeff Darlington with Chris Jones.
This team is not accustomed to going 0-2 or really even losing 2 games in a row. How much urgency was there even this early in the season?
It was a lot of urgency, man. Getting back on track, playing Kansas City football. We know the offense is going to get going. They had a few errors, but we know as long as we continue to do what we do on defense, our offense is going to get going and going to score some points.
There's guys who are ticked off in there. They're mad, and they know it. But it's so early in this season that one game's not going to define who we are, and it's not going to define our season.
Meanwhile, Bills home opener after their stunning loss. Aaron Rodgers hurt, but they fell to the Jets anyway. Josh Allen against Jimmy Garoppolo, who led the Raiders to a road win at Denver. Garoppolo to Devontae Adams right out of the gates. Hey. They lead at 7-0. But then it's time for Buffalo to say enough already. Greg Rousseau's had a nice start to the season. He tips it. Terrell Bernard replacing Edmonds in the middle linebacker spot. Pick Buffalo.
Yeah, great play by Rousseau, but Jimmy Garoppolo's got to get that ball around the defensive lineman.
Still a young man, Latavius Murray, former Pro Bowler. He ran it in. Everybody was running the ball, mostly Cook, but he scored at 7-all. Now, Josh Allen, free play, fire it. They did. Gabe Davis, he completed his first 13 passes to Josh Allen. Last Bill to do that, Jim Kelly, we heard of him.
Yeah, he looked a lot better than Monday night today, Boom.
That's for sure, Booger. Now Allen to Stephon Diggs. Nate Hobbs doesn't like the call, but he's called for pass interference, so Bill's at the 1. And he loves throwing at Dawson Knox in here.
And I love that. Square your shoulders up, threaten the corner like you're going to run it, but find your receiver and throw the touchdown.
14-7 Buffalo. 34 seconds left in the half. Bills up 14-10. Allen to Davis for first down, gain of 15. The good teams, they score in the last 2 minutes of the half. And why do the good teams always seem to have the ball? That's interesting, too. Khalil Shakir. See everybody getting in the action. Touchdown Buffalo, 21-10 at the half.
Yeah, really good throw by Josh Allen. Low and away where he could catch it and run.
Now Allen on 3rd and 2. Pump, Diggs. You digs me now. That's a 10-yard gain. Then, 4th and goal. Buffalo's going to go. Why not? Lead. They're rolling. Allen scrambling. Gabe Davis, he's actually out of the end zone, but it was a touchdown in there. 3 touchdown passes, Josh, 28-10. And then he's even better than Milano cookies, and they're some of the best cookies on the market. Matt Milano is always around the ball.
One of the more underrated defensive players so far in the NFL. 2 interceptions through 2 games.
Yep, and the Bills get a field goal, make it 31-10, now 38-10 after the Raiders led 7-0, remember. Garoppolo, we're trying to get something going to Adams. Hit hard by Taylor Rapp. That's a good name for a hard hit. Hit him high. It's a penalty. Don't like to see that. Wow. And Adams would leave the game. Hopefully okay. It's easy for us to say.
Yeah, it's definitely maybe a hit he shouldn't have taken down. 28 wise Devontae in the game, but you want to get your offense in rhythm early in the season if you're the Raiders.
And so the Bills, after spotting the Raiders an opening touchdown, looked the part. Buffalo wins in their home opener by the count of 38-10. Gabe Davis and the Bills afterwards.
Imagine a bunch of people, just talking crap about you all, 24/7 the whole week. I mean, you don't want to hear that. No one wants to hear that. Everything happens for a reason, and I feel like it helped us understand each other better, work harder, and, know that we have to stay, on our P's and Q's in order to be able to go out there and execute.
The thing is with this game, man, it gives you the lowest lows, it gives you the highest highs, but I love feeling how I felt last week. I really do. Because it makes the good feel that much better. It forces us to be better, and I want to be the best I can be playing this game and being the best quarterback I can be for this Buffalo Bills.
And no one doubts that he can't be. Look, I mean, the Bills, after about a quarter, looked like they were supposed to look. Yeah. I hate to say it because the Raiders came in 1-0 and confident, but they looked how we thought they should look, even though it was a game later.
Well, Boom, if you've ever watched the movie Superman, Clark Kent doesn't wear the cape the entire movie. He only gets dressed when he needs to.
Right.
And Monday night, Josh Allen tried to wear the cape the entire game. He doesn't have to. Today, he shared the rock. Almost 200 yards rushing. He distributed the football, and he didn't try to make the Superman plays all game. He made the simple plays. He distributed the football. And when they do that, when he doesn't try to be Superman, Boom, this is the type of team they can be. You almost get to feel like the Bills are trying to win the Super Bowl every game because of all the expectations, and they don't have to.
Right.
Today they played the way they should play, and they won.
Yeah, he was 31 of 37. Cook ran for over 100 yards. Everybody kind of touched the ball. I mean, it ends up being a laugher, but the Bills, again, looked the part.
Yes.
As summer ends, they're 1-1.
Yeah.
The Chiefs, defensively, looking the part. Jones is back. Offensively, Hard to say with Patrick Mahomes there, but still a work in progress. They're so young in many places.
They're young in many places.
New tackles.
New tackles. Jawan Taylor got benched today. He got 5 penalties.
Right.
Donovan Smith got 1 penalty also. So in the end, they got a lot of moving pieces, but they have number 15, and he will always make it right, Boom. As far as Jacksonville, I'm a little concerned that Jacksonville is trying to meet the expectations and play to those. At the end of the first half, 4th and 5, Doug Peterson should have punted the football. He didn't. Kansas City got it. They scored. They got the momentum, and they never relinquished the momentum. And I think they're starting to press a little bit, and you can see it in their quarterback also. Kansas City will be fine. I'm a little concerned about Jacksonville and maybe the aggressiveness that they're playing with.
Well, and the Chiefs, by the way, Chris Jones played 48% of the time. Travis Kelce almost 2/3 of the time.
Yeah.
So they were back, and they obviously made a contribution. So Chiefs avoid 0-1.
Yeah.
The Bills avoid 0-1. How about the Cincinnati Bengals? Could they avoid 0-2 is what I'm trying to say. Welcome back to the AFC North. They met in the playoffs. Remember the 98-yard return by Hubbard?
Yes.
Baltimore might have won on this field, but they didn't. But they have Lamar Jackson back, and unfortunately they have Odell Beckham. I don't mean unfortunately they have him, but he tweaked an ankle very early first quarter, so he would be out for the rest. Meanwhile, not the announcer Charlie Jones, but the punt returner Charlie Jones. Charlie Jones, one of the great announcers, late great Charlie Jones. Ravens punting. Charlie Jones could go all the way. Bengals' first punt return touchdown since 2012. Flag was picked up. We're tied at 7. Ravens defense still hadn't allowed a touchdown, but the Bengals get a TD. Lamar Jackson, well, he can do this. Draw up the middle for 19 yards. Wait a minute. Call for holding. John Harbaugh. I'm not sure I like that call. Now, Justin Tucker drills a field goal. 5 seconds to go. In the half, 40-yard field goal, and it's 13-10 Baltimore at the half. Third quarter. Burrow. Geno Stone makes the pick. Injured all over the place. You never hear the Ravens complain about it. They return at 36 yards. Burrow offensively. The Bengals are still looking to find their stride in summer. Jackson to the rookie Zay Flowers. Oh, those are beautiful flowers. Now, what a bouquet.
Boom. I don't know if he caught the ball or the ball caught him. It was a perfect pass by Lamar Jackson, and this rookie has been outstanding so far.
And then Jackson. Mark Andrews is back, and he always makes a difference.
Yeah, and Lamar loves looking for Andrews by the goal line, but good on him catching the ball and getting across the line.
20-10 Baltimore. Burrow to T. Higgins. Go ahead, you can laugh, T. And Bengals cut the lead to 20-17. Very funny. Early fourth quarter. No, that's Ayuk. Never mind. Jackson to Nelson Aguilar. So they're all getting involved. My goodness, touchdown. Do a little dance, make a little love. We're up 27-17 tonight. Burrow, Tyler Boyd, first down Bengals trying to make something of it. 3rd and goal from the 4. You can laugh again. Burrow under pressure. That's nice by T. Higgins.
Yeah, you would just love to see a little bit more of that early in the game, but Burrow comes up limping, said the calf didn't feel so good.
Oh, the Theragun. Yeah, gotta have the Theragun. Don't you, Book?
Yeah, I love mine.
3 minutes to go in the 4th. And can Baltimore kill the clock? 3rd and 3, or will the Bengals get a chance at home to get the ball and maybe win it? No, Lamar picks up a first down, and they run the clock out, as Kansas City did late, Baltimore did, and Coach John Harbaugh, Ravens go on the road and beat the Bengals. So Baltimore 2-0, the Bengals 0-2, as the Ravens win at 27-24. Coach Harbaugh after the big win.
He just wants to win. Lamar wants to win. You know, that's what Lamar's all about. He wants to win, and he wants to help his teammates win. I just so impressed with his competitiveness and how he played today.
Stay patient with us. I know that's hard to say and listen to. They want wins. There's a lot of excitement going into this season. We have a lot of excitement. We still do. It's September 17th, and we plan on this being a long season.
We're going to have to wait and see. I'm not sure how it's going to feel the next couple of days. It's pretty sore right now, but no telling how it's going to feel, so I think we're going to take it day by day.
Now, the Bengals, in a moment, they were 0-2 last year and, of course, made it to the championship game.
Yes.
They've lived this. They always start 0-2 for the last 5 years. However, that's not a good look for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
It's still only game 2 of Lamar back and new offense with Monken, right? So they are still a work in progress, but he looked much better week 2 versus week 1. I thought so.
Not only did he look much better, he looked much better without J.K. Dobbins. And
right.
so his starting running back is gone. Now you put in, it doesn't matter who they put in there, almost 200 yards rushing. Lamar Jackson is throwing the football down the field, and he's not looking to run. He's looking to throw. And then at those very opportune times where he needs to run, like on that third down to seal the game, he's running. And so this is an efficient Lamar Jackson so far. It's a work in process. And for him to do it this way, Boom, they were down 4 or 5 starters, 2 starting offensive linemen, and they still went out and executed. Lamar was outstanding today. The running game was outstanding. This was Raven football. Physical, run the ball, and a very dynamic quarterback making plays.
You know, and in the playoffs last year, just like this game, they outgained them by 130 or so.
Yes.
That doesn't always win you games.
Yes.
But they're going to go neck and neck. Baltimore, by the way, in their first 5 games, 3 of them are division games on the road. They've won at Cincinnati now, and they have at Cleveland, and they have at Pittsburgh, all coming up by the middle of October. Yeah. Win or lose, those are in their pocket. They play the division teams at home. Bengals, we concerned? Burrow limping, of course.
Yes, I'm concerned. So they were 0-2 last year, made the championship game.
Right.
You know the difference this year? Burrow's still hurt. He missed 5 weeks in training camp, Boom. He came back, and he's still hurt. It's the same injury. The calf injury has reared its ugly head again. So we can say, yeah, the Bengals always start 0-2. But guess what? The big difference now is Joe Burrow is hurt, and he talked about that calf. It's going to be a lingering thing. So, yes, I think they're in trouble.
Well, okay, their schedule, quote, lightens up, but these are NFL teams.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know,
Yeah.
and they are 0-2. Well, team that certainly came out of the gates big time last week, the San Francisco 49ers. Now playing the L.A. Rams, who they are 8-1 against. The one was that championship game a few years ago, but 8-1 in their last 9.
Mm-hmm.
How would it go today at L.A.? Old friends Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, Niners fans making the trip down to L.A. And we told you, if you're in the lab with Christian McCaffrey meeting Shanahan and Deebo Samuel, you're going to have a lot of interesting plays like that touchdown, 7-0 San Francisco. 10-3 second quarter. Matthew Stafford, what a debut in 2 games for Puka Shell Nacua. I used to wear puka shells, when I was younger.
I want to see a picture of that.
Well, I was thinner. 20 yards and a gain. Stafford, Kyron Williams, Rams? They upset the Seahawks last week. We're tied at 10. Matthew Stafford making the difference. We go from Puka to Tutu. Remember, obviously, Kupp on the IR. Tutu Atwell, an 18-yard pickup. Then Williams barrels into the end zone. Rams lead 17-10.
A lot of young players. Puka, Tutu, Kyron Williams, all making plays for the Rams.
Brock Purdy. Would he be Purdy good? Well, he's looking for Deebo here. Good coverage. They do call a flag. Coverage too good, I guess. Darian Kendrick.
Always happens, Boom, on an underthrown ball. The receiver comes back. He's always going to get the PI, and he did there.
And so, Niners down to the 1. Purdy takes it in for a sneak. We're tied at 17. Really good game. Third quarter, these old-time rivals. Still tied at 17. Stafford. Good protection. Uh-oh. Off the hands and into the hands of Isaiah Oliver. Off of Williams' hands. Big play defense.
Like we say on defense, Boom, tips and overthrows, we got to get those. Great job being Johnny on the spot.
Niners take over. Rams hold them to a field goal, but they take the lead. San Francisco 20-17, fourth quarter. Purdy. Fake. Juwan Jennings. That's with coverage. 31 yards. Nice grab. Nice throw. Niners in business. Down to the 11. Purdy. Deebo. Ooh. If it's about 4 Rams, you didn't like the tackling.
No, I didn't. All Deebo, though, Boom. He planted the outside foot, came back inside. All Deebo making a play.
27-17 San Francisco. Rams kick field goal, so 1-score game. Stafford across the middle. Amador Lenoir. Lenoir. I mean, it sounds like a French painter, but he's a hell of a player. Number 2 made the big pick. McVay, Bummer. Niners hang on to win it. 30-23 is a good game. 2 long-time rivals. Purdy only 17-25. McCaffrey ran for 116. Stafford threw 55 times in this game. Now, a couple of overtimes. Chargers playoff team. They don't want to start 0-2. At Tennessee, who hadn't won for a long time. Justin Herbert. Looking left. Still doing it is Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chargers.
We know him as one of the better route runner, Boom, but there, the 50-50 ball, he made the play.
9-0 Chargers. Now it's, a two-point conversion. 11-0. What do? Double down. Hope for a face card. But they only get a field goal. Meanwhile, Ryan Tannehill to Traylon Burks. Tannehill had a good day throwing the football against the Chargers.
Yeah, and they've been waiting on Traylon Burks to make a big play, and there he did.
Now, you think from the one you're going to give it to Derrick Henry? You think?
Battering ram.
You think? Touchdown, 14-10, Titans trail. Third quarter, Tannehill looking for Burks. Flag on the play, roughing the passer on Sebastian Joseph Day. Sets up first down to the 12. Sets him up to Tennessee. Tannehill. He can still move.
Yeah, the former wide receiver is still athletic.
17-14 Titans. Now, Herbert, Gerald Everett, later in his career, not that his first career part of the career was a dud, he can still do it. 29-yard game, rumbling. And good fight from him for extra yards for the Chargers. Fourth quarter, Herbert, Keenan Allen. Twice they hook up, 21-17.
Again, outstanding route, the pump and go. He got him in the end zone.
Now, 6 minutes to go in the game. Tannehill, good pocket. Chris Moore, that's a beautiful throw at a half a step.
Led him away from the defender. Nice throw by Tannehill.
And Tannehill, the Nick Westbrook, Akine. 24-21. It faked to Henry. That was a good-looking play. There's 2:22 to go. Chargers, what can you do with it? 3rd and 3. They're deep. But Harold Landry, he's still doing it too. Loss of 8. Sets up a field goal by Cameron Dicker, the kicker. We go to overtime. Chargers win toss. Punt. Titans. Henry on that one. Tannehill rolling on this one. DeAndre Hopkins. Now they're in good range for a 41-yard field goal. He's going to be 39 later in the season. Nick Folk, he's good Folk. Definitely for Tennessee. So the LA Chargers, a playoff team like Minnesota, that's starting 0-2. Mike Vrabel breathes a sigh of relief. Their last win was November 17th, snapping an 8-game losing streak despite Allen and Williams caught balls for like 200 yards, but something is always something, as Roseanne Dennis said.
Chargers.
Now, Seahawks playoff team. Will they start 0-2? Well, you don't think they're fired up in Detroit? Statue unveiled to the great Barry Sanders on Saturday. He was in the yard. I mean, no better player than Barry Sanders. And they Blue Man Group. They handed out like ski masks or lion blue ski masks. Everybody wearing them. The youngster Gibbs gets a handoff, a flea flicker, golf to Khalif Raymond. Lots going on. Lions? I told you, that's it. We're not doing that anymore. They're a good team. They lead 14-7. David Montgomery, fumble. Nwosu. Ball comes loose. Scooped by Jaron Reed. So Seahawks defense makes a play. Montgomery hurt. Kenneth Walker. You know, Pete likes to run the ball. He ran well at times.
Yeah, really good job of him finding the hole. There was nothing inside, bounced it outside.
So Seahawks tied at 14. It's a fun game. Pete, he's like he's 21 years old.
70 years young.
We love him. Seahawks trail 21-17. Geno Smith to Tyler Lockett. Beautiful.
How good has Tyler Lockett been, Boom, in his career?
And never gets talked about.
Never gets talked about.
Right?
You're absolutely right.
24-21 Seattle. 9 minutes to go in the fourth. Goff, Trey Brown, number 22. They bring the blitz from the secondary like days of old. You don't think it's like days of old for a couple of plays? Brown goes, how do you like this? Sack, then a pick six, and it's the first time that Jared Goff's been picked off at what? I'll find the number in 383 pass attempts, third longest streak ever. 31-21 Seattle, under 4 to go. Here come the Lions. Goff. Josh Reynolds, he caught 2 touchdowns. 31-28, what a fun game again. Minute to go in the fourth, forcing a punt. Khalif Raymond, he's the punt returner. He takes a reverse also on the offense. Lions in field goal range. 38-yard field goal attempt at the end. Riley Patterson, good. Dog leg left a little bit, right?
A little draw on it.
We're tied at 31. We go to overtime. Seahawks win toss. This is where Geno was at his best. Hitting one tight end, then hitting Noah Fant, 17 yards. 3rd and 6, you got a big target in DK Metcalf. Why don't you use him? That's a big grab. 16 yards. And 3rd and 2, all the way down to the 6. Touchdown. We'll get it done. Smith to Lockett. And how about that play?
How about the catch and then the awareness to reach the ball, hit the pylon, ball hits pylon, touchdown, wave goodbye, boom.
Well, and so, perfectly done. The Seattle Seahawks, once, you knew that would be on in the locker room if they won the game. I mean, not, you knew that. And so, Seahawks, they don't go to 0-2. The Lions and Seahawks are both 1-1, 37-31. What a fun game that was. Now, first of all, they need to play this game every year.
Yes.
Last year was 48-45, Seattle won. I don't care where you play it, in Detroit, in Seattle, it doesn't matter. They need to schedule this game every year. Geno Smith, and Goff was very good too.
Yes.
Geno Smith, last week, that's the real Geno? Wrong.
This is the real Geno this week. And you saw him getting a rhythm. It took him almost half the game to get in rhythm, boom. But in the 3rd and 4th quarter and overtime, you saw Geno Smith distribute the football, look confident, get the ball to his playmakers, not making mistakes. That Geno Smith is the guy they paid, and that Geno Smith is the guy that can lead the Seattle Seahawks to winning the NFC West.
All right, well, and Detroit's fine.
Yes. Disappointing loss at home.
Yes, very.
They can't turn the football over. Goff will learn from that. They got to get Jahmyr Gibbs a lot more touches. He's their most explosive offensive player until they get Jameson Williams back.
I think it's the first time they've had like a waiting list for season tickets at Ford Field. And I think they're going to be rewarded.
I do, yes.
Right?
Yes.
That was a fun game.
Yes.
But you knew it would be.
Yes.
Kind of like last week.
Always
Chargers, Miami. It was just going to be a fun game. All right. Giants, losers 40-0. Now, play a team that used to be in their division, Arizona, not expected to do much. Brian Daboll seems certainly they would come out and do well here, right? Maybe it was Arizona. Joshua Dobbs. Whoa! He takes down Xavier McKinney before he bowls in for the touchdown. 14-0 Cardinals?
Cardinals?
Daniel Jones to Saquon Barkley. Uh-oh! Jalen Thompson. Just like you had it pegged, 20-0 Arizona. Are you kidding? Giants outscored 60-0 to a game and a half. But start spreading the news. Daniel Jones, Giants didn't give up. Touchdown, 20-7. 28-7, down 21 points. Barkley scores on 3rd and goal, late 3rd. 28-14, early 4th, 3rd and goal, Giants. Give them credit. They're moving on Arizona, who played good defense last week in Washington.
Yes, they did.
Barkley makes the catch. Ball game, 28-21, they're down by 7.
Great catch. The awareness, boom, to hit the pylon for the touchdown by Barkley.
And so, Jones. Jalen Hyatt? Yeah.
Good looking rookie.
These are names. These are the G-Men. Jones, Isaiah Hodgins, who had a good season last year. We're tied at 28. The stunned desert. They're standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, wondering what the heck happened. Jones to Darius Slayton with 2 minutes to go. Buck 25. Tick, 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 tick. Barkley dances, spins. 16 yards. 2nd and 13 at the Arizona 23. Just over a minute to go. Barkley. Up the middle. Uh-oh, he's injured. Helped off. Slams down his helmet. Oh, boy.
Yeah, he kind of got bent sideways. Let's hope it's just a sprain, a turn of the ankle. Nothing serious.
23 seconds to go in the game. Giant. Graham Gano. What do you know? Biggest comeback for the Giants. What, ties it for biggest ever? 1949, 1950? I wasn't even alive then.
Big shout out to the head coach, Brian Daboll. The halftime adjustments to get his team to come out and play to this level, outstanding. They could have easily given up down 20-0, but they did not.
So, the Giants do it. The Jets, you know their story. Zach Wilson has to play for Aaron Rodgers. Maybe Aaron, January, if it goes all right. First things first. at Dallas, who rolled the Giants 40-0. Dak picking up a first down. Dak Prescott to Jake Ferguson. He's in. Cowboys march down the field early, 7-0. Zach Wilson, the youngster, former number 2 pick overall. You heard of Micah Parsons? He does now. 3 and out, Dallas forces.
Boom, early on, Michael Parsons to make a statement to be the best defensive player in football in 2023.
Prescott, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Ram, spinning, moving, forcing his way down the field, but he loses the football, but the Cowboys jump on it. First 13, like Josh Allen, Dak completed in the game, led to a 10-0 lead. Zach Wilson, Garrett Wilson discussing, okay, which other Wilsons are coming to Thanksgiving?
Yes, throw me the ball, please.
we have a big turkey. I mean, I know it's not for a while. Oh, message delivered. Zach to Garrett, the Wilsons. A touchdown at 10-7.
Really good route on the slant. Zach Wilson, one of the better throws he's made, and Garrett Wilson did the rest.
Second and 3, now Cowboys. Prescott, oh, Sauce almost grabbed it.
Could have been the game-turning play. Boom, would have been a pick 6. Sauce Gardner's got to make that play.
But instead, Dallas down to the 1. Luke Schoonmaker. It sounds nautical, doesn't it?
Yeah, University of Michigan rookie. Boom.
No, but it sounds nautical. Ooh, they're 18-10 at the half. Dallas. They'll pitch to Dalvin Cook. Here comes that Dallas defense. Micah Parsons comes up with the ball, to your point.
Great play. Not just make the tackle, but go for the ball, get the ball out. He got up, went for a touchdown, but he got touched while he was on the ground, so good call by the ref, but that's still a turnover.
It set up a field goal, 24-10, Dallas. Zach Wilson, flushed. Uh-oh, first I look at the curse. Jaron Kearse with the pick. Wilson 12 of 27, and so the Cowboys go on to win 30-10. Dallas 70, New York 10 in the span of about 6 days.
Hey, I like the math. I like your math there.
Well, the New Yorkers don't. Dallas looks the part.
Dallas is the part, Boom. Their defense is the best defense in football so far, and Dak Prescott is playing at a very high level.
All right, crazy finish in this game, and you would. Commanders at Broncos. Really? Crazy finish? Well, Russell Wilson, Sean Payton, they lost a one-pointer at home last week, Wilson, and they like this rookie receiver, Marvin Mims Jr. Mims the word. Touchdown Denver 14-3 at home against Washington.
More importantly, they love the deep ball by Russell Wilson. He does that better than a lot of people, Boom.
Now, early second quarter, Wilson to Brandon Johnson. Oh, this is how it's supposed to look. 21-3 Denver.
Yeah, nice little crossing route. Russell hit him in rhythm where he could run after the catch.
Now, under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Sam Thurston B. Howell finds Logan Thomas, takes a big hit. Flags are flying. Hey, how you doing? How you been? How was your summer? Good? Yours? No, I don't know. How you been? I don't know. You never call me anymore. At any rate, Thomas still on the ground, which you don't like to see.
Yeah, there's no room for that in the game. We're trying to make this game safer, but when you go helmet to helmet on a defensive receiver, he got ejected out of the game, Boom, as he should have.
That was Kareem Jackson tossed out. 2-point conversion and field goal. Now Commanders going to the half just down 21-14. Howell, Terry McLaurin. Ooh, Eric sleeping with the enemy. New offensive coordinator likes this.
Yeah, and Terry McLaurin, one of the more underrated receivers in football. Great throw by Sam Howell. Better catch by Terry McLaurin.
From 21-3, now 21-all.
Uh-oh.
Early second quarter, Denver lead 24-21. Not for long. Brian Robinson Jr. handoff into end zone. Commanders, they lead 28-24. There he is. There's EB. 7.5 to go. Robinson bounces outside to the left. Sheds a tackle. Busts in there. Washington down 21-3, up 35-24. Now, Wilson scrambling. 15-yard gain. And then third and goal with 2 minutes to go. Wilson tries to escape. Montez Sweat, Chase Young, sack him. Field goal, so 35-27. 3 seconds left. Ball at midfield. 35-27. Wilson firing. Knock it deep. No, don't knock it there. Brandon Robinson, touchdown. Down 2. They need 2 to tie. Wilson looking for the end zone, and must be the altitude.
Why don't they just knock it down, Boom? Just knock it down.
Well, they knocked down the two-point conversion, okay? Wow, what a finish.
Wow.
I mean, you could say this Washington, new owner, they're 2-0. And Denver loses 2 home games, 0-2. My goodness. Washington, we know they have a defense.
Yes.
We don't know, and I don't know that Ron Rivera really knows, although late last year he said, I really like what I see in Sam Howell. I mean, they put up 35 points, 32 almost unanswered points.
Here's the best thing that Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator, said. When I get there, I'm going to look and see what I have as far as the groceries. I have a good young quarterback. He won the quarterback competition. I have a good young running game and offensive line. I have a star receiver in Terry McLaurin. So I'm going to use what I have. And he's done a really, really good job of putting this young quarterback in positions, throwing the football. They run the football with Brian Robinson. They're very physical. They're not trying to be the Kansas City Chiefs. They're being the best version of the Washington Commanders they can. And that's a really good job by Coach Rivera and an even better job by the offensive coordinator, Eric Bieniemy.
On to Dallas, which we saw quickly. I know the Jets are handcuffed, obviously, offensively. When a defense wants to be the best, every week it's fun to see what they can come up with.
Boom, you can have the confidence on your team when your offense is good, but you have a confidence and a swagger when your defense is good. I've been there. The Cowboys know they have the best defense in football, and it allows Dak Prescott to play freer. He doesn't have to force the football. And so now Mike McCarthy can be physical. He can run the football. The Cowboys are going to be a tough out, along with some other teams, but right now they look to be the most complete team so far.
From those Tampa days, it's kind of fun being with those guys every day.
It is a blast.
Especially when you know that you're probably going to have the upper hand. Hey, Green Bay looked good last week, and so did Atlanta. Who would be 2-0? Jordan Love and the Packers in Atlanta. They lead 10-9 third quarter. Jordan Love. Dontavian Wicks. Oh, light the candle. Burn the wicks. It's a touchdown. 17-9 Packers. Bijan Robinson. Very high in the draft as a running back. Why would you do that? Watch these highlights. This is why. Desmond Knight Ritter. Quarterback, Falcons, floats. Ooh. Mac Hollins, first they call touchdown, not quite.
Yeah, Boom, he couldn't stay on his toes. Got to do some more calf raises. Just a few more.
Falcons get a field goal, 17-12. Love to Jaden Reed. 3 touchdowns in the air for Love. Packers lead 24-12 going into the fourth. Atlanta. Ritter. Oh, tricky Falcons. Hollins. Nice leap. Catch. 45-yard gain. 12 minutes to go. 4th and 4. They're going to go. Ritter. He reads the option. The read option is what I should say. I'm sorry, Ritter. He's the weekly reader. 24-19. Ritter. Robinson on the slant. They're down 24-22. 5 minutes to go. Big play. Arthur Smith, what do we do? 4th and inches. We're going to go with 2 minutes to go. Robinson. There you go. Like we said, there you go.
Running back receiver that had him split out at wide out, Boom. He was outstanding all day. Over 170 total yards.
Yep. Combined. Younghoe Koo. Minute to go. 25-yard kick. He's pretty good. We've seen him win games before. They lead 25-24. Pat, can they get into field goal range? Samori Toure across the middle from Love. Complete, but a flag illegal shift. And then they see it and come down.
Yeah, not only that, Boom. I don't know if he caught it either way. He didn't catch the illegal shift. That means the game is over.
Couple of numbers that are interesting real quick here is Atlanta is 2-0. They win 25-24. And they have 446 on the ground. First, it's been 6 years since they've been over 500 since 2017. And look, Ritter, 26-0 at home and starts at Cincinnati. 4-0 starts in Atlanta. He's 30-0 at home. Bad news on the road next week. But they're 2-0. Now, Bears, Bucks. I love it. The Bucks are in the old division. Even before you, they played in the NFC North. Is it hot in Tampa? You tell me.
It's a little warm.
Yeah, it's warm. Justin Fields. Bears are at the Bucks. Fields. DJ Moore. Wait a minute, orange? It's wrong. I know that's a Bear color, but Tampa, I'm confused. Fields confuses them too. Bears? They lead 7-3. Early second quarter. Baker Mayfield. Clean game for Tampa against Minnesota last week. Mike Evans. Oh, he's Mr. Clean in the all-whites there. 70-yard pickup.
Mike Evans, boom. Today he turned back the hands of time.
He looked good. 3rd and goal from the 4. Rashad White. Bucks lead 13-10 at the half. First drive, second half, Tampa Bay. Baker, play action. Rolling left, throwing across the body, a floater to the big fella. Evans, turning back more hands. Picks up an extra 20 yards, gain of 36, I should say. Mayfield, launching. Evans, touchdown Bucks.
Boom. He's one of the better receivers in the NFL. Nobody talks about it. 1,000 yards every year.
10th career game with 150 yards and a receiving touchdown, 20-10 Tampa Bay. Fields to Moore. They hope this will work this year. Gain of 22, first down, Chicago. Fields, Chase Claypool making a contribution. Pool sounds good on a hot day.
Yeah, they were very disappointed. His effort last week seemed to have better effort this week.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. Bears trail 20-17. Chris Godwin, after a pass from Mayfield, gets tackled. Bears force a punt, 2.5 to go, but out of his own end zone. Oh no! Shaq Barrett. They play defense, Tampa Bay. You know that, Boog. They still do it. Touchdown, Tampa defense, 27-17. They've forced 5 turnovers in the 2 games, and they haven't turned the ball over once. And I will say the following. Not only are they in first at 2-0 in the NFC South, they're in first in the NFC North division. They're in first in 2 divisions. That's how good Tampa is. 2 young, number 2 and number 4 overall picks in the draft. Quarterback, C.J. Stroud, Houston, number 2. Number 4, Anthony Richardson, Indy. Of the 3 in week 1, he looked the best, certainly athletic. Did I say athletic? Touchdown.
Yeah, design play, quarterback draw, center, got up on the linebacker, walk-in touchdown.
Samson Ebukam. I've always liked him, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He moved around, but he gets to Stroud for the sack. The ball is punched out. Kwity Paye falls on top of the loose ball. Indy, defense.
Really good job of getting the ball out. Not just getting the sack, get the sack, fumble, game-changing plays.
Very next play following the fumble. Richardson. Get used to this. And he's in, but he takes the hard hit. Head slams to the ground. He would play a little after this, but then that would be the end of the afternoon.
Yeah, he's got to learn to protect himself. Boom, slowed up a little bit and took the hit.
Now Stroud to Nico Collins. 28 yards. Texans into Colts territory. Now Stroud. Good pocket. High throw. Collins is there. 14-7 Houston on the board.
Anytime in the red zone, throw it high so your receiver can go up and get it.
Anthony Richardson, walked into the locker room, ruled out second quarter. But, you know, flu season's coming, and that means Gardner, he's now playing for the Colts. Get your shots when it's necessary. Minshew to Will Mallory. 43-yard completion, Colts. We have hee-hee, we have sneezing, all the else. Zach Moss. Former Bill, up middle, 11-yard, 21-7 Indy. Under a minute to go in the first half. Minshew. That's a good throw to the pylon, Kylan grandson. I got a grandson.
Yeah.
His name is Kit. 2 years. It's a touchdown. It's a 4-yard touchdown. Colts win 31-20. And so for Indy, Shane Steichen was the offensive coordinator of Philadelphia last year. Gets his first win as a head coach. And Indy is 1-1. Houston, they lose again. They're 0-2. Well, Booger, as we speak at the end of the Sunday day games, I mean, there's some interesting 2-0 teams. But as we know, Cincinnati 0-2,
yeah.
Minnesota 0-2, Chargers 0-2 to lead the parade. It's kind of an eye-opening number, worse than I even thought. Since 1990, when they expanded the playoffs, and again, there were 16 games, not 17, which there are now. 31 of 270 So let me do the math. That's 11.5%. After an 0-2 start, only 11.5% make the play. You wouldn't think 0-2, it's not that big a hole. 11.5% of them make the postseason. That's eye-opening, actually.
Well, it makes your margin for error very slim. Now, we saw last year the Bengals started 0-2 and they made it to the championship game. So we've seen teams do it, but your margin for error becomes very small. Right. And you have to kind of play perfect going down. You can't have a 2 or 3 game losing streak going forward. And you have to get a little bit of luck. And so that's why that number is where it is.
Right. Well, that means also your best players have to come through and be worthy of a game ball.
Yeah.
Which is why you get to kick it off.
Yeah, I'm going to kick it off. I'm going to go down to Tampa, Florida. How
undefeated Bucks?
The undefeated Bucks. How about the ageless wonder, Mike Evans? Boom. 6 catches, 170-plus yards, a touchdown. He's not going to run away from you, but he's a physical receiver. He understands how to get open. He has a guy in Baker Mayfield that will get him to football. And he's just an alpha dog, Boom. Love what he did today. And as I always say, Boom, he turned back the hands of time today.
Well, and somewhat what Geno Smith has been doing last year, and not week 1, but week 2, when they needed him most in the clutch. In overtime against Detroit, Geno delivered. He looked like the Geno of last year, the playoff Seahawks, in a tough and loud Ford Field, which it often isn't when the Lions aren't playing well. Geno had the numbers. He threw for 328. The Seahawks get off the schneid, and they are 1-1. Well, we're not done at all because Sunday Night Football, interesting game. Miami, high-flying Miami at New England.
Yeah.
And let's go to a fellow that's high-flying in his own world and his own self, Scott Van Pelt. Scotty?
Boomer, thanks. Important game for New England. Don't want to start 0-2, especially not at home. Miami a chance to start 2-0 on the road against the Chargers and the Patriots. Would be impressive if they could do it, and they did it. Raheem Mostert takes the handoff, gets to the outside. They've got so much speed on offense. Mostert and the Dolphins up 10-0. Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins leading 10-3, looking to add to it before halftime. This is a gorgeous pass to Braxton Berrios. Drops it in the only place that he can. Next play, 15 seconds left. First and goal. All sorts of motion. You've got Tyreek. Such an absolute problem to deal with. Stutter step, quick move. Tua delivers on time. Dolphins bring a 14-point lead into the locker room. Under 4 minutes to go in the third. This place nuts. Where'd that guy come from? That's Brendan Schooler, who gets the block on the field goal attempt. They've clearly got a tell or a read or the snap count figured out. He comes running down the line of scrimmage, times it, and gets the block. Patriots with some momentum, but they've got to get the score. Instead, Mac Jones picked by Xavier Howard. Looking for Devontae Parker. Howard makes quite a grab, and the Dolphins still up 14. Early fourth, same score. Patriots running out of time, need to make something happen, and Jones does. Avoids the rush. Can he get to the line to gain? He does. Later, 2 plays in fact. Jones rolls to his right. Hunter Henry blocking, then shakes out of that, grabs that, and 17-10. So it's a 1-score game. Not anymore. Raheem Mostert, see ya. Tyreek's fast, Waddle's fast. Mostert was a track guy at Purdue, and he's got his second of the game, and the lead's back to 14. The Patriots have another answer. Mac, Devontae Parker, gain of 14. First down. Later in the drive, Ramondre Stevenson, the big man. How do the Patriots wear any other jersey but these, as an aside? Figure it out. They're within 7. They get the ball back. 3rd and 18. Jones, Mike Gesicki, the former Dolphin, made a good bobbling catch. It's 4th and 4. Very next play. Jones, Gesicki again, but he's stopped short of the line to gain, so he's got to just wing it up in the air. Cole Strange, the lineman, makes quite a nifty grab, spins, and initially on the field they said he made it to the line to gain, but when they took another look, they realized the knee is down just shy of the line to gain. As a result, Miami is able to knock off Bill Belichick. The Patriots start the season 0-2. They hit the road to take on the Jets next week. Miami, after winning in Los Angeles, winning on Sunday night, in New England. They head home 2-0 to welcome the 0-2 Denver Broncos.
Scotty, always a pleasure being with you. And now, Monday night doubleheader, huh? Yeah. Monday night doubleheader, Booger, which means Joe and Troy get to do one early and they get to do one late. They're not doing both games, but they got the highlights. Fellas, love when we get a little extended from your booth.
Well, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman with you on the heels of the first win of the season for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They needed a bounce back. They got a bounce back in week 2 after a rough one against the 49ers, and the bounce back came from the defense, and, man, they were flying from the start.
They really were. They were embarrassed last week in that loss to the 49ers, but right from the very get-go, this Steelers team, they really set the tempo.
Let's take a look at the highlights. It's a matchup of the young Kenny Pickett against the veteran Deshaun Watson. First play of the game, Watson throws off the hands of Bryant Fitzpatrick into the arms of Highsmith, and Alex takes it 30 yards the other way. And just like that, the Steelers and their defense are on top, 7-zip. Well, for the turnabout is fair play category, Grant Delpit takes one away from Kenny Pickett. Really neither offense, save for a couple of big plays, got much going. And this was a 7-3 ball game. And here, Troy, this took the air out of the place, even here in Pittsburgh with a knee injury with Nick Chubb.
It appears to be a significant injury. I'm not sure that we're going to see Nick Chubb the rest of this season, and that changes everything for this Cleveland offense.
Here is Watson out to his right, team down by 4, and he finds Jerome Ford, who had a big game, as it would turn out. 3-yard touchdown throw, Cleveland on top. Now Pickett finally finds Pickens. 71 yards later, they have a touchdown.
Had a hard time getting him involved, and for Pickett, he was up and down throughout the night, but he does finally find Pickens. He had some space in the middle of that defense, and the big play for them, the biggest one they had all night long.
Here is a moment for history for T.J. Watt. The sack, and now T.J. is #1 all-time all alone on the Steelers franchise list for sacks at 81.5. Meanwhile, here is the guy who took over for Nick Chubb. Jerome Ford goes to his right, takes back off to his left, and goes 69 yards and almost took it in.
Oh, it was a great job by him. The big plays were hard to come by throughout this game, and that's why it was such a defensive effort throughout the ball game.
2 plays later, Pierre Strong runs it in for the touchdown. 2-point conversion is good from Deshaun Watson, 22-19 game. But the defense back to work. Highsmith, who had the pick, 6, forces the fumble, and T.J. Watt takes it in. His first touchdown in his unreal NFL career. Steelers are on top, and now last chance for the Cleveland Browns. 4th down and 10. This throw from Deshaun Watson to Donovan Peoples-Jones. A lot of contact with the rookie, Joey Porter Jr., but no flag.
Yeah, right in front of us. We thought there might be a flag. It looked like there was a hold. They don't get the call. Was it uncatchable? I don't know, but the Steelers hold on to win.
Both teams walk out of here 1-1. Final score 26-22. Pittsburgh ends up with the win. It's a bounce back by the defense, but both teams go out of here with major offensive questions going forward. The Browns, who's going to take over for Nick Chubb? Is Deshaun Watson going to kick it into gear? And Kenny Pickett in the offense for Pittsburgh, they've got some work to do.
Well, they definitely have work to do. They've got to get it going. And it doesn't help that Deontay Johnson did not play in this ball game, but he's going to be out for a few weeks. So they've got to figure it out. And it's a real disappointment considering how good they had played in the preseason. But that's 2 weeks against really good defensive teams. They haven't had a whole lot to show for it.
Steelers get the win, a defensive battle, and the Pittsburgh D won it. Final 26-22.
All right, fellas, thank you very much. So that wraps up just about, there's a Thursday game yet in the summer, but pretty much, open the window a little bit. Let the cool air come in. Maybe not where you live.
No, not at all.
Maybe where we live. At any rate, thanks for watching NFL Primetime. We do this every week. We have a blast doing it. We hope you have even more fun watching than we do doing it. For Booger, I'm Boomer. Thanks for watching NFL Prime.